Hey everybody, Max Kevin here. It's Little Kitty Podcast. Not too long. Well, it's the last day of February, February 28th, 2023. 2 months down. 2023, 2 months down. What have you done with your life? It's 1/6 over this year. It's already 1/6 over. What have you done with your life? It's 2023. I wish it was leap year, then I could have one more day, One more day to be a fat, lazy fuck. That'd be nice. I gotta wait till next year, Gotta wait for that leap year. Gotta wait for the leap year. Yeah, of course, this is, in Japan over here, it's allergy season, I guess everywhere in the world, except for the southern hemisphere, but, everywhere in the northern hemisphere, it's allergy season right now, of course, I got allergies up the wazoo, so it's a very tough time for me right now. It's very taihen, as we say in Japanese. It's very taihen jiki. I think that's right. Taihen, like a difficult period. I need to study more Japanese. Anyway, I can't go outside anymore, because basically I just can't. My eyes won't stop itching. My God, I can't even open my eyes. I'm just itchy. God, last night I was so itchy. My whole body was all itchy. It's like, oh God, I'm itchy, dude. I'm itchy, bro. Goddamn pollen. Goddamn cedar trees. Yeah, right now is the tough time. It's the cedar tree time. That one's the most difficult. Then after the cedar trees, we got some other, like bushes, and then basically, I'm fucked until next winter, basically. Because here in Japan, I don't know. God, there's all these different plants over here that we don't have in California. That's for damn sure. These goddamn plants never stop. They'll have different like pollen releasing schedules, So basically from like March until November, there's always something. There's always something spraying its fucking DNA into the atmosphere, making me sneeze. So basically, I can't go outside anymore. I have to wear my special. Special glasses, my special hay fever glasses, and wear a mask, Not because of COVID, because of pollen, because actually the masks they can block pollen, they can't block COVID though. Well, anyway, let's see what's going on here. Of course I went to Disneyland on Friday. Special private event, no big deal. They closed down the Disneyland for the normies, for you dirty normies. So me fucking the 1%ers could go there for their private event. That was pretty fun there. It was pretty empty. I guess there was probably like maybe 10,000 people if they let in there. But all the rides only had like a 5-minute wait or whatever. But it was pretty dark too. It was like nighttime. It was dark. I felt like Disneyland walking around. It's like, where did they turn the lights off or something? Because it seems pretty dark right now. I don't know what's going on. It's kind of like someone could run up and sexually assault me or something. But that was fun. Of course, the Disneyland Tokyo. It's got this new ride, Beauty and the Beast. There, supposedly the wait when it's open normally, the wait is like 3 hours. Of course, I only had to wait 20 minutes for this. It was all right. They're all these rides are using like these self-driving cars or whatever. Like the new Star Wars ride in the California Disney. It's got these self-driving cars. You just kind of sit in this pod, and it kind of drives you around. I kind of like it. It's pretty cool. So like there's no track. They just program these things to drive around like a Roomba, and you can see different stuff there. Of course, the Star Wars one is real cool. You're like escaping from the Death Star or whatever. It was pretty cool. But this Beauty and the Beast one, it's like, they do this. There's like 3 different areas, right? And they just sing each of the songs. Be our guest, let me take a dump on your chest. I think that's how it went. I can't remember. I haven't seen that movie in 30 years, but I was surprised like how bland. Like this is the new ride. Everyone's waiting for it. You go in there and it's like they got the centerpiece, the table. Belle's sitting at the table there. They got some dancing dishes on the table. And all the cars are like, driving around the table. As they sing the song. But it's like the whole room just seemed kind of empty. Like on the walls, there was like nothing. I feel like they needed way more animatronics stuff in the ceiling and the walls. Like, it just, I don't know, it just felt kind of empty, It's like, this is what everyone's waiting for, is for this? Fucking, oh, we need more drugs in Japan for this to be fun. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm here on a 2-beer buzz, and this is not, I'm just kind of it was all right. Yeah, I just felt like, like the new Star Wars ride at Disneyland. I mean, there was shit going on everywhere, Like even the Winnie the Pooh ride at the Tokyo Disney, it had the same self-driving cars thing, but it had more, like the sets were more designed. Maybe they'll add more stuff later. I don't know. Probably not though. Yeah, it was like the Beauty and the Beast ride. It was like waiting was actually kind of cooler than the ride itself, because like you go into the Beauty Beast castle and it's like, it's got like the inside. It looks like a castle. There's lots of tapestries. I feel like maybe they spent too much money on that, so they didn't have enough money for the ride itself. Anyway, if you ever come to Tokyo Disneyland, don't waste 3 hours waiting for that ride. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Then of course, yeah, we went on the Jungle Cruise there. And of course, it was nighttime, and you couldn't see shit. It's like we're doing the Jungle Cruise, but like there's no lighting. So it's like, oh, look over there, there's a crocodile. You can't see it though because it's dark and there's no lights. I don't know. Like what's going on here? How do you have these rides where there's no lights? You can't see anything? What? Fucking Tokyo Disney, dude. Fucking Jeff Bezos, dude. Anyway, let's see what else is going on here. Yeah, I want some bets on the fights this week, and of course I didn't make a podcast about the fights this week. I was going to put some money on Ryan Golden Frieza Span, who apparently never trains, but then he decided to start training his last fight. Because the odds were decent, Yeah, I ended up winning most of my bets. I bet 25 and I won 15. I lost one of them. One of my bets, I did a 7-way parlay for Bellator. I picked 7 fighters that were all extreme heavy favorites, like minus 1,200, minus 1,000, minus 500. And there's always the risk, that one of those 7 guys is gonna get upset. But I ended up winning, $5, 7-way parlay, won $10. Fuck yeah, dude. I didn't know anything about any of those fighters. I just looked at the odds. I do that sometimes. Anyway, oh yeah, yesterday was a good day for me. I was actually productive. I spent like 7 hours working, which is kind of a record for me. I'm trying to make this kids book. It's like baby's first words: mama, dada, fuck, shit, bitch, cunt, doggy, diarrhea. So I'm trying to make one of those, baby's first words book, and so I got like 5 different ones lined up. The first one's gonna be like fruits and vegetables, and the other one's like 100 different words about different topics, So the other ones I'm kind of researching like which words can I draw, Of course I talked about this before. I think it's like because I'm trying to make them in different languages, and so like the nouns you pick. Like you can't pick pizza because pizza's the same. It's pizza in every language. It's a pizza. You can't pick spaghetti. Spaghetti's the same spaghetti in every single language. So you got to pick these. You got to pick these nouns that are different in every language, and also, something that you can draw, or I can draw a picture of, and also, something, So anyway, like I'm trying to do like 100 vehicles, car, truck, ambulance. Fucking Wienermobile, and so I was doing that for like it's quite difficult, trying to figure out like 100 different words, on a specific topic, like the vehicle one. Oh man, I made it to like 80. I had like 80 vehicles. I'm like, oh god, I got 20 more vehicles. I was searching on the internet. I was using ChatGPT. I was looking everywhere, just like try to find like 20 more vehicles, And I learned a lot about construction vehicles, okay, because like there's a bulldozer, What everyone thinks is a bulldozer, that's not actually a bulldozer. That's a front end loader, That's used for like, people might think that's a bulldozer, but it's not. It's a front end loader, And then of course you got like the one with the shovel, I forget what that's called. But then there's like a front end loader that has a shovel on the back. Yeah, an excavator. That's the shovel one. And then one of these things, it's got both. It's a combination of an excavator and a front end loader. It's like, whoa, dude, what's going on here? All right. Are you a combine harvester or what? Yeah. So anyway, I finally was able to do that. You know, I was finally able to do that. Of course, I got one more science and nature words. That was a little tough, but maybe not too tough. Yeah, so anyway, then I'm also trying to translate those in different languages, you know, because this is my business idea, or this is my marketing ploy there, you know. They have these books already, you know. I was like, how am I going to beat the competition there, you know? They already got the 100 babies first, 100 dumps, you know. And then they also have them in different languages, you know. So babies first, 100 dumps in Spanish, you know. So it's like, well, how am I gonna compete with that? Well, okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make one that's got 100 babies first dumps. It's gonna have English, Spanish, French, Italian, Portuguese, right? It's gonna have 5 languages. This one, right? It's like you go to the store, you know. You see the one that's got the 1 language. You see the one that's got the 2 language. You see the one that's got the 5 languages. They're all the same price. Which one are you gonna buy, huh? Which one are you gonna buy? You know? It's like Harland Williams, you know. Remember Harland Williams in Something About Mary? You know, he's giving a ride to Ben Stiller, and he's got his video. He's like, yeah, you know that video, 8-minute abs? Well, I made a video. It's called 7-minute abs. And you know what? If you go to the store there, you know, and you see those 2 videos next to each other. You see one 8-minute abs or 7-minute abs. Which one are you gonna get? You're gonna get the 7-minute abs, of course. You know, save that extra minute. You know. And then Ben Stiller's like, yeah, but what if someone comes up with a 6-minute abs? Yeah. And Harlan Williams is like, no, 6-minute abs. That's fucking. You can't do that. You can't get abs in 6 minutes. That's fucking crazy. You know? So basically, that's my strategy there. You know, gonna have 5 languages. Hopefully, no one makes one with 6 languages. You know, I think actually when I do finish all the books, you know, I kind of want to make them in like 20 different languages. So I might make one compilation that has all 20. I don't know. I gotta think about that. You know, so anyway, just been thinking about that. You know, speaking of languages, you know, one of the reasons why I play video games is to study Japanese. You know, this new game's coming out, Octopath Traveler 2. I don't know if you've heard of it. I don't know if you're a huge nerd. Octopath Traveler 2. It's like 2D, 3D, old style Super Nintendo RPG style. You know, so I downloaded the demo there. You know. You know, and because I want to use it to study Japanese. You know, I want to play in Japanese so I can read. You know, but the goddamn game, it uses this terrible font. It's like, I don't know, it's supposed to be like, you know, like old style font or whatever, but you can't. All the characters look way different than they normally do. You know, it's like you can't even read this shit. You're trying to just figure out like what is that? Why does that look different? Why is that? This is fucking Times New Roman. Goddammit, you know. And then it doesn't have any. You know, furigana, as it's called, which is like how to read some of the kanji. You know, like the Nintendo games, like the Mario games. You know, they have that. They have the furigana, which is like how to read the kanji above. It shows you right above. You know, so if you're like a dumb 5-year-old kid and you haven't gone to school yet, you don't know how to read. You know, you could still play the game. You know. And I kind of need that, you know, because I'm pretty much as dumb as like a 5-year-old Japanese kid, you know, so I kind of need those. But, you know, this new game, it didn't have it, you know. They don't have the... How am I supposed to read? I got to look up all of these kanji, man. In this stupid fucking font that I can't... I mean, they really should design games more with you know, people wanting to learn Japanese in mind. I think that would be... Like, I feel like no video game company takes this into account, like that people want to play the games to learn the language, you know? Anyway, nobody can relate to that, huh? You can't relate to that, huh? You can't relate to that, huh? Fucking Zoro, he's just sleeping in his bed right now, you know? Like, my lady friend wakes up early, you know, takes him for a walk, you know, and puts him in the cage, and then he starts barking and crying because he's alone. He's like, oh, God, I'm so alone. Somebody's to play with me. You know, and then I wake up and I come open his cage. He's like, oh my God, I'm so happy to see you. Oh my God, you're still alive. I thought when we went to bed last night, I thought that was the last time I was ever going to see you, but now we're friends again. Oh my God, I love you so much. You know? And then I open up his cage, but then he just goes and sleeps in his bed before, you know, so it's like nothing. The only thing that's changed is the door to his cage is open, but he's still just sleeping in his bed, in the cage, you know? There's nothing. It's like, why are you barking all the time, dog? All right? You're doing the exact same thing you were doing before I showed up. Goddamn dog. Goddamn pug. Oh, anyway, thanks for listening. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow.